You call yourself a man? You know you're a lying, low-life, motherfucking gambling degenerate prick. You know that's what you are?
Well, hello you degenerate fucks, and welcome to The Degenerate Gambler. It's Thursday, the 22nd of February. God, February's near over. Just back with another episode. I'll have a quick look at last week. Last week was a very, it was a nearly day. Well, Sunday I had some decent bets. Saturday was pretty poor. But yeah, I was pretty close on 2 bets on Sunday. So I'll get to those. I'll give you some stats, which again were good. Stats have been good the last, 2-3 weeks. I know I've hit some bets, but a bit disappointed it didn't hit one at the weekend there. So I'll get to that later. One thing I do have to say up front is I only picked the main bet at the minute. So I was having a look yesterday at goals and team goals and stuff like that. I hadn't had time to sort of give it enough, to study. So I had 2 choices. I could either put the episode out with only 1 bet on it, or I could not put the episode out. So I've chose the former. And as soon as I have the goals bet, I'll probably post it maybe late Friday or early Saturday morning to give people enough time if they want to follow. So without further ado, I'll get on to the bet. So main bet was pretty terrible. Norwich the only team that won. Orient, Mansfield, Stockport, Chesterfield all didn't win. The goals bet, Forest and West Ham was beat. Huddersfield Hull was up. Northampton Bristol Rovers up. Wickham Oxford was 0 each. And Crewe Harrogate was beat as well. The evening bet, I didn't do much. I just did a tenner bet builder on the City game. And I had the Cicero card, I had the Gusto foul. All I needed was a Rodri card and a shot on target from Foden. So not bothered. Them 2 were up at half time, which gave me a decent sweat in the second half. Sunday, I had an early bet, which was Brighton, they won. Rennes, they won. Royal Union, or Union St. Gallen, whatever you want to call them, they won. But beat by Ajax in Madrid. Madrid was the first game, it was beat first. I mean, they were 4-7 away to Rayo Vallecano. I mean, they had some injuries, but they had less than what they had midweek when they beat Leipzig. So that was disappointing. I then had a bet builder in the United game. So I had 1 void because a Luton player got injured in the warm-up. I had Garnacho shot on target, that was up. A Hoyland goal, that was up. Ross Barkley, a foul, was beat. And Niano, that young kid, plays out of midfield for United, a foul. So the only thing I was waiting on there was a Ross Barkley foul, which, is a bit disappointing that, he's a centre midfielder. Now, he did have a good game. I know a few people were actually waiting on him for a card. All I needed was a foul, but he actually had a pretty good game. I think he had, at one point I checked, he had the most passes in the game. And I don't know if it finished that way, but he basically didn't put a foot wrong. People are talking about him fucking playing for England again. So yeah, he must have done something right. So yeah, and then I had a bet that ran at the same time. It ran all night basically. I had United to win. They did an early payout. Rome over 2.5, they won 3-0. Anderlecht to win. Galatasaray to win. And the last one was AC Milan. AC Milan made a lot of changes. So at the time, the bet was offering like 81 quid. I didn't take it. I know one of my followers, Trojan, I know he took it. Which, I understand, it's 80 quid's a decent cash, but when the bet's paying 150, I was just like, nah. And even though AC Milan had changes, they should have had a good enough team to win that game. Not only that, then, Monza, who they were playing, hadn't beat a team in the top half all season. So, to be honest with you, that's probably more reason not to back them. That's going to happen at some point. Sorry, I'm just getting... my internet's went down. Every week now it's either the PC, the internet. What the fuck is going on? BT Hub? Fuck off. What the fucking actual fuck? You think I planned this shit, but it's like I'm doing it for a bit or something, but it's not. It's just every week now. You might have a connection problem. I know I do. Fix it. Anyway. So yeah, look, a couple of close calls on Sunday. That was as good as it got. So look, I'll get on to the main bet. Now I may not be able to go into detail here. If this is it coming back on? Are we working? Let's see, trying on our website. Sorry, getting dead air here. Anyway, I'll get on with the bet. So I've actually got 3 Premier League teams, which, you don't always get great prices on the Premier League. These might have came in. I done this bet yesterday, so the prices might have came in, and that's why I do the bet early, because of things like that where teams like that are in this bet are going to be cut by the time Saturday comes. So anyway, first team is Villa. Villa are at home to Forest. They're 8-15. Next it's United. They're home to Fulham. They're 4-7. City away to Bournemouth 4-9, which I think is a crazy price. City at 4-9. You don't get that. Reading at home to Shrewsbury 17-20, and Portsmouth away to Charlton 19-20. So in total that pays about 11-1. There's a 12% bonus on that. This internet still kind of is working, is it? So I'll run through them quickly. So Villa, Villa's home form hasn't been good, to be fair. They've lost 3 in a row at home, but Forest away form is 3 draws, a win and a defeat. So theirs isn't great either. I just think that's a good game for Villa to sort of get back to where they've been. Right, so this just came back on. Let me see. Next, then United. Look, United have been in decent form recently. Let's face it. They made it hard for themselves against Luton, but they did start the game well. Scored 2 goals early on. If they do that at the weekend, then it's already paid. I don't give 2 fucks what happens after that. So that's sort of the thinking there. Why does this keep failing? Right, here we go. United. No. For the love of God, every week. Do you know what? I'm going to use my laptop next week, because this computer I'm using in work is old and shit. And I have got a new one sitting in a fucking office that I can't get to. Right, United at home to Fulham. Let's see if this works. Why is there a fucking Argentinian game coming up? Fuck off. Right, I'm clicking United. Yes, thank you very much. So United have actually won 5 in a row in all competitions. We'll look at the recent form. Yeah, 5 in a row. Fulham only 1 win in the last 5. United have won. Well, their home record's not great, although that does include Bayern Munich. 2 wins and a draw in the last 3. 2 defeats before that. Fulham 1 draw, 3 defeats, and another draw, which was in the EFL Cup, which they won on penalties. So really only 1 win there, which was after extra time and penalties. So Fulham's away form not great. After that, City, listen, we know City are in good form. They had the 1 draw there against Chelsea, but the 4 other wins. And Bournemouth, I'm looking at that price going, maybe Bournemouth's in good form, but you look at it, so in the last 5, they have 3 draws, a loss and a win. That's in all 5. City have 4 wins and a draw. At home, Bournemouth have 2 wins, 2 draws and a defeat. So it's not special, not bad, but not special. City 5 in a row away from home. Next, we go, what's that, League 1 Reading? Yeah. So Reading away to Shrewsbury. So Reading, they're 16th, but don't forget they had 4 points took off them, so they would actually be 13th, 1 point behind 12th. Shrewsbury are below them in 19th, but in form, Reading are flying at the minute. They're 10 points in the last 15. Shrewsbury only 5. home form, best home form in the last 5 games. We got 4 wins and a draw. Shrewsbury's away record, 3 defeats. Well, from their last game, draw, win, and 3 losses before that. So I just hope Reading's decent form keeps going. And then the last team is Portsmouth. Portsmouth away to Charlton. Charlton haven't got a win in the last 5. Portsmouth have won 4 in a row. But let's look at home and away. So Charlton's home form is abysmal. 1 draw, 4 defeats. And Portsmouth, not amazing away record. Well, it's decent. That's pretty good. 3 wins, a draw, and a defeat. Portsmouth did have that little blip. But I think at 19-20, that's a pretty good price. So as I say, in total for 2 points, that pays, I think it pays about 130 when you add on the 12% bonus. So that's the main bet. I say when I maybe get the other bet picked today if I have time, and I'll post it early tomorrow. But this episode will obviously go out as soon as I'm finished here. The only other thing to look at is midweek. So Tuesday night there's 8 League 1 games, 6 League 2 games, 6 National League, 7 National League North, 7 National League South, 3 FA Cup games, 1 SPL, 5 Scottish Championship, and 1 Scottish League 1. On Wednesday, there's 4 FA Cup games, 2 games in Serie A, and 5 games in the SPL. So not much in midweek. Tuesday night's probably a bet. Wednesday night maybe a bet, or maybe a bet builder or 2 on FA Cup games if they're decent games. So yeah, look, that's it for this week. Shorter episode this week. Obviously, I've only got 1 bet picked. February, we've got 1 winner in February, so not bad, but I need to get probably 1 more to make February sort of a decent month where I break even or make money. So that's the plan this week. That just leaves me to say, if you are doing a bet, good luck and happy punting.
Here, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, thanks. Let me find out you fucked up. I'll leave you wherever I find you.